Oh, dear. All right, now for the listeners, if you haven't caught the show, basically we're just going to ask them a bunch of questions, and they'll get 10 points for each question right. And then the person with the highest score at the end of the night wins. Obviously, what do they win, Bicey?
Merchandise pack.
Really?
Yeah.
Do I get 10 points? I answered first.
This sounds like Triple J. Nothing decent to give away.
No, I think we've up to, on the podcast, we've had like 52 guests. And the merchandise pack really is on the way. Don't worry about it. You'll be able
those 54 guests?
You'll be able to purchase it from www.barkarate.com.
All right. Okay, so the whole idea of this is just to have a bit of fun. The rules are that if you are watching, the question stays open until I get an answer that I find accurate enough or funny enough to make the award of points, okay? And there'll be a range of topics, and the basis of it is just to see how much these idiots can take the piss out of each other. That's what we're trying to do.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Yeah, well, I've had a lot of practice taking the piss out of you over the years, so I reckon I might go all right. Actually, you're the one scoring. Sorry, mate. No, fine job.
Yep. Love you, Geordie. Love you.
Actually, the scorer writing down is Myrtle. So
thank you, Jackie. I'm not calling her Myrtle. I'm calling her Jackie.
All right, let us start with our first.
Let's rip. Let's get into it.
Okay. Charge your glasses. Right. We're going to make it simple. We're going to make it simple to start with. We're going to start with what's been happening in sailing this week. All right. So, first question. Bad news. Are you asking a question? Oh, you've already got the question. Bad news for Conrad Coleman this week.
Jody's got the answer. No, you can't ask the question. He's got to answer.
All right, go, Jody. What was the bad news?
Tom Slingsby?
No. Bad news for Conrad Coleman this week. What was it?
Didn't hear that.
Conrad Coleman. Bad news for Conrad Coleman this week. What was it? And BP just before Nick.
He just remembered he sailed around the world, did a leg with Sam Goodchild in the Class 40 years ago.
It's a good answer, not good enough. Nick, what do you get?
I was just going to say the poor guy's name is Conrad.
Jody, you come in.
That's ridiculous. He couldn't get funding for his round the world little escapade, so he's been booted.
100% correct. The man, Randy Cunningham in the corner.
Randy.
Right, so that's ticked that box. I promised myself I wasn't going to go 0 at the end of the game.
Well done.
So I can loosen up now.
You can still lose points, mate.
Just relax, mate. All good.
It's all right, Jody.
What'd you say, hey?
Then
You can lose points. No, you can't, can you?
No, we can't lose points.
Oh, thank God for
I'm still +2. I'm good. I've scored already.
God for that.
For those who have just joined us, I may have scored 2 points off round.
Righto. Let's go on to question 2. This has taken a lot longer to get through one question than I was planning. Bad news on the TP52 front as well. Anybody know what's going there? Oh, Jody.
All the owners can't get their crews out of COVID-19 bad areas, and they had to pull the pin on the whole thing for the year.
That's pretty much it. World Champs is off, and the rest of the season is off. Who'd have thought Jody was going to come through? And he's answering.
You weren't going to mention the C word.
Yeah, that was the rules.
Yeah.
Conrad.
Conrad Coleman.
That was the first question. It was Conrad, wasn't it?
Yeah. American Magic had a significant milestone this week. What was it, Nick Douglas?
They finally got everyone into New Zealand and they're out of quarantine and the boat's in the water. I'm so excited for Terry. He told me he wanted to be on the water on the 20th of July. It's pretty close. Good boy.
Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So we are actually going to see the New America's Cup class boats next to each other. You, Jody, did you have word there?
I thought it was they got smoked by the mule boat today, but maybe that wasn't it.
Not for this answer, but it's a good it's a good report. Okay,
Sorry, I'm laughing too hard. I'm making an earthquake happen here. Woo.
What event kicked off in Italy this weekend, on the last weekend, Nick Bice?
The Persico. I think it was the Persico pizza eating competition. That was done after the Persico 6-9F
100%.
regatta.
You're a genius. You're a genius. Poor old Harry there. Yes, Harry, go, mate.
I was going to say probably some sort of e-sailing championship because Italy's well cooked, mate.
No, that was fully.
You're doing great guns.
Yeah,
I
they're
know.
fully sailing. It was good work. There's some good footage up, so go and check that out if you haven't seen it. Now, this is a tough one, but if you're into our sport, you should know this one. Big news out of the IOC for sailors. What happened on the IOC this week? Okay, Harry.
I think they've finally taken on your advice to have age limits for the offshore keelboat.
Oh, I'm going to just give him 10 for that. I reckon that's a great answer. Nick coming in.
Oh, I was going to say that they've spent all of next year's budget and there'll be no Olympic Games.
Well, another great answer. These are hard to knock back. Let me give you a hint. A new vice president on the
Ooh.
IOC.
I'm going to Google. Give me a second.
Oh, cheating!
No Googling.
Harry, Harry.
Is it BP?
Tony, did you have anything more?
Quite a cheater.
I thought it was, what's his name? He used to ride push bikes pretty decently. Lance Armstrong. Is he the new VP?
No, mate. Okay, I'll tell everyone, just so they know. So Sir Myung Nyung,
Oh, of
who's
course.
also the former Vice President of World Sailing, has been recently elected as Vice President of the IOC. The reason this is interesting is he is very much anti the new double-handed this double-handed offshore sailing.
Yeah, very anti.
Very anti. So
He won't be happy.
yeah, Harry won't be. Yeah. So
Nice
Pointing that
backdrop,
way to
Jody.
you. That's you down there, Jody.
Oh, who's below me?
Jody, can you go like this?
So his actual statement was the Olympic Games is not a testing ground for new equipment. So
Oh, what?
What traditionalist?
yeah. So
Well, we could race them before and we've got a few years.
Oh,
we'll see.
I've
Harry?
got one.
Oh, wait, Harry's got his hand up.
If he's not interested in trying new things, why doesn't he go back to the successful 1956 model of running the Australian Sharpie in the Olympics?
What are they?
He's got my vote.
For those who don't know, president of the Australian Sharpie class is Harry Fisher.
That's a secret. You're not supposed to tell anyone.
Oh, okay.
What is a Sharpie?
If you can't see the little symbols, when they push their button to answer, a little symbol comes up on screen. We're not sure if it transmits to you guys out there watching. Okay, last question in the sailing round. Which Australian 100-footer has done her time in Monaco and is coming home? BP.
Blackjack.
Yes.
Blackjack. Yes.
Coming home.
Yes, that is exciting.
All right.
I'm off the mark.
Now one done. Well done. Who hasn't got a point?
Harry.
Bitey.
No, Harry got a special point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get
and
lot of
I got a
those.
point,
Oh,
and
got a
you
point.
just got in at the last minute, BP.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's right. That's me done. I usually get one right.
How good are you going, Jordan? You got no points and you got the answers in front of you. You're a deal.
Genius.
Oh, sorry,
Right.
mate.
I'm
Didn't mean
sharing
that.
the screen. I'm sharing the screen for this round.
Oh, copy.
Okay, now we're going to go to something about, are these tweets true or false? Did these tweets genuinely happen? Okay, that's what this round is about. So I'm going to I'm going to put a tweet up on screen, and you have to tell me if that actually happened, if it's true or false.
I need to find my buzzer. Hang on. All right, we're good.
Everything should be pretty good. Righto. The first tweet I'm going to show you, and is this true or false? Somebody actually tweeted Atlanta, spelled backwards, is Atlanta. I think, Nick, you went first there. Harry, sorry, the official said Harry.
Oh, Harry. Okay, sorry.
I'm going to say, because that's not even funny, that it's true.
Yeah.
And it's also wrong, so it must be true the way the world is.
Yeah. They must be dyslexic or actually just not very intelligent.
That is for awesome.
That'd be Donald Trump for sure.
Right. And it is absolutely true. Somebody tweeted that out. It wasn't Donald Trump,
Don't
but
kill me.
somebody from Atlanta, I'm assuming.
Ivanka Trump.
That
Yeah.
actually reminds me of a joke. What has orange hair and a big head?
There's a lot of answers to that, and I don't want to offend anybody.
Oh, you just said it.
See?
Jordan Spencer.
Okay, ready for tweet 2. Is this true or false? I want my first son to be a boy. Did you get that, Jack? Harry. Jackie's got a
Again?
spot for Harry.
I'll pass for the purpose of having a good time.
Who was next? Is it Bicey was second, right? Bicey, come on in.
Oh, if it was anyone a part of Team New Zealand, it was definitely true.
Anybody else? True or false?
I need a mute.
Anybody?
I think it was false.
Okay. Jody,
I think it was false.
Jody
Yeah.
coming with false first, and you
Yeah.
are absolutely correct.
Yeah, that's just.
Of course, no one is that stupid. The actual tweet was, I want my first daughter to be a girl.
No.
Yes. Yes.
What?
Well, at least it wasn't. I want my first son to be a girl.
They did. Well,
That's a bit of a problem.
this age we're living in, who knows, I guess. Anything's possible.
Okay. Are you ready
Can you
for
tell
the
us
next
who it
one?
was?
I can't. I didn't write it down. I was too lazy, mate.
Copy.
Are you ready for the next one?
Oh, fine.
I need to get my buzzer.
Ready?
Yeah, where's my puzzle?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm sick of the US government. I'm moving to California. F the US. Nick Douglas.
I think it's true. And if it isn't true, I'll say it. If I lived in the US, that's what I'd be saying. Just quietly.
Read the tweet again, Nick, before you just come out with that statement.
Yeah, that's gold. I think it's true still because they're that stupid.
Okay. That is absolutely true. I am moving to California.
It was Kanye.
The red
wasn't it?
part or the blue part?
Yes, Harry.
I was going to say it can't be true. They wouldn't have blurred out their swear words like you PG mob.
Yes, that was me. That was me. I apologise. Okay.
I think it was Kanye West.
Are we ready? Maybe Kanye's in.
Alright, no one's watching.
Ready? The next question, the next tweet. Is this true or false? Did a music fan tweet this? Kurt Cobain is that guy from Backstreet Boys, right?
What the?
Myrtle said Kurt.
Jody's going to have a heart attack.
Harry, you were first.
It was me.
Mhm.
Well, it is true, isn't it?
I can't believe these people live amongst us. I'm saying naught.
I'm going to say true.
Okay, the actual correct answer is that it is false.
Yes.
The actual tweet was Kurt Cobain is that guy from Glee, right?
Oh,
Oh.
That's even
no.
worse.
Oh, jeez. You're pretty good at picking subjects at the moment, mate. Bloody hell.
Hey, I've got to let you in on a little secret, guys. The first album I ever bought was the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, first album you said.
Yeah,
Explains a lot.
Backstreet's Back was
Yeah.
yeah.
I've heard that about you, Adelaide.
How old are you, Harry?
I'm just about to go 28.
Oh, boy.
Right.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
I actually had Nirvana Unplugged on CD. It was a glamour.
Yes.
All right, enough about the history, you guys. We got a bloody game show playing here.
Yep. Righto.
Next question.
The next tweet. True or false? Did an American football fan say, I am so lost. I thought the NFL was just for the US. How does New England have a team?
Oh, no. Got to be
Harry,
true.
wasn't it? Harry, you've just got this.
That's true, fellas.
That is absolutely true. Somebody did tweet that in the US.
Concussion injuries, mate. Seriously.
Jesus. Mike Brady's changed, man. I'll tell you.
Lucky they wear helmets.
Are we going to finish with sailing? Because this is depressing me.
No. Next, this is the last one in the next one, okay, on this round. The last tweet, is this true or false? Another music fan tweeted, did they tweet this or not? Don't go Jason Waterfalls. Love that song. Nick
Oh,
Weiss.
yeah, definitely true.
Ah.
It's definitely true.
It is 100% true.
Yeah.
Can we get a bonus point if we pick what movie it's from?
Or what
Very-
song?
Yeah, come up with anything, mate.
Meet the Millers. Haven't you seen that? Surely you've seen that movie.
Yeah, good one.
Yep.
That's a good one.
That
How
sounds
good
like
is-
a little theme song for Jace Waterhouse on the Australian Star.
Yeah, nice one, H.
I think you might. That may kick off, H. I think you've done
Yeah.
a good one there,
I
mate.
think you just got an extra point.
You could all,
I think you just give us a bang in the corners idea, brother.
you might have to send that one to his girlfriend.
There we go.
Patent pending, Jody. Patent pending.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. They're made to be broken.
Third round, my
Yeah, we know
friend.
about that.
Okay, what's the next round?
The
Give me a
third
heads
round
up.
is a picture round.
A
It is
picture.
all pictures from the news in the last week and a half.
Okay.
Okay. So if you've read the news or seen anything, you should have a fair idea. I will drop some hints if I think it is difficult. So the first picture.
Hey,
why-
well done, Geordie, on all your research for this, you poor soul. and oh god.
Go on. Oh, see that? So why did this moron make the news this week? Who?
More right.
I think it was Jody. I had Jody in my eye. Yep. Jody did.
So that's actually Nathan Outridge, and he's had a hair transplant.
That's a good one. Poor
Is that
Nathan.
true or not?
Love you, Nathan. And
Oh,
I think
hang on. Sorry, I'm using a little screen. No, that's not Nathan. That's not Nathan at all.
Nick, what do you? It's not Nick. What do you think?
Well,
Oh,
I
that's
think
Harriet.
she uses Pantene Pro V.
Bit of plug there. Bit of promotional work. Okay. I want to think you to think of borders and saying the C word. Harry,
You want the funny answer or do you want the correct answer?
you can do both.
Well, the funny answer is that this is Nick Bice's new Defenders Oz ad campaign. And that's
Yeah. Got me.
And the correct answer is that this person said that they had, inalienable human rights or whatever it was, wouldn't declare who they were when they crossed the border out leaving Victoria. And the police let her go, and she's a full conspiracy theorist about COVID, doesn't think it's real, etc., etc.
That is as close as you can get. That's.
But I will have you know, at Defenders Oz, it is essential work.
essential work.
Well,
So-
I-
That
Wearing in
can't
a
be
Cobra.
that can't be a Defender. It's actually on the road.
Yeah, I know, because I built to go off road. That's a good thing about it.
Copy.
So
I thought that was the sticker in the background on the windshield there. Defenders Australia.
there we go.
Oh, crap.
She jumped the border from Vic into New South Wales and claims coronavirus is a scam. Can I just say, all people who think this way, maybe first, before you state that, go to a hospital and volunteer in emergency and see it for yourself.
Yeah.
And then maybe you can make that opinion.
Is it just
Sounds like a
me?
good plan.
Is it just me, or is that tree reflection in the window look like a praying mantis?
Oh, it looks like a
Looks like a tree.
looks like a twiggy
How
crow.
many beers have you had?
Just one at a time.
All right,
It is. That's
Ready
a
for the-
praying mantis for
Yeah.
sure.
we're going to ignore the praying mantis in shot.
Okay, but you can't now.
Next picture.
Don't call me a cant.
Who is this little legend?
Ooh.
Does anybody recognise who this little legend is? The little boy
Oh
on
yeah, dude.
They
Yep,
look
I'm
cute,
onto him.
though.
Yep.
Harry
Oh.
Jody.
Is that Nathan Arridge just before he went bald?
Nathan and Haley as young children.
Jody is
Actually, sorry, Nathan and Bo. That's Bo Haley. That's Bo's favourite car in the background there.
The little red one.
And that
Glamour.
photo was taken at 11:37, probably AM, I reckon. But
That's
did you say go
creepy.
me?
You're a bit of a creeper.
Yeah, I know. No, this little boy, he's a superhero because he saved his sister
What a
from,
shame.
I think a dog bit him or something, and the little boy jumped in and punched a bejesus out of the dog and dragged his little sister away. So he's a superhero, this little kid.
Was
Yeah,
he wearing that vest when he did it? Because
No.
that's amazing.
it is. His name is Bridger Walker, 6-year-old superhero, as Jody says. He jumped in front of his sister as a dog went to attack her and took the hit and got 90 stitches.
Oh,
And
a
of
ledge.
course, all the Avengers, the superheroes, the Avengers have been praising him.
What-
and sending him all
What was his name again, Jordan?
His name is Bridger Walker.
Yeah,
Walker
cool.
Bridge.
Yeah, his old man invented the fishing rod. Jarvis.
Hey, can I? Because he's such a legend, can I donate my merchandise pack to him?
Are you going to win, Jody?
Of course I am, Nick. What do you think it is?
Uh,
Look who I'm up against.
Yeah, I've got nothing right. That's fine. I only had to get one.
this one is hard. This next one is hard.
All right,
See if
ready.
you can, it's very simple, but see if you can tell me what you are seeing here. Jody.
2 zebras. What?
I'm seeing Quantum Racing's new sale plan.
That's gold.
Nick. You're next, I think, Nick.
Which one?
Oh, Nick Douglas. Sorry.
Me? Did I press a button? Oh, it's a Siamese zebra.
Incorrect. BP, what have you got?
No.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, I'll have a crack then.
Nick Boss.
You know those games you do as a kid at school and you fold it all together?
Origami.
Very elaborate one of them with paint.
Is that
Very simple.
like?
Yeah, Harry, you know what it is, don't you, Harry?
I reckon it's one of those fancy mirrors you see at the Royal Show where it wobbles you around and makes you look different.
Yep. No. It's just 2 zebras, one looking one way and one looking the other. It's just got a lot of people confused this week.
I was going to say it's a.
Oh, really?
It's a picture.
It wouldn't
of
have got, it didn't get us confused.
No. I was
It
gonna
actually
say-
looks like my wife on our wedding day. Oh, that's another story.
All right, moving on quickly.
Quick,
What a-
pull the internet plug.
What are we looking at here?
Jeepers. What is that?
Harry?
Oh, this is. Oh, hang on. I've got to press the button.
Who you got?
I said you, Harry, 3 times.
Okay, yep. I reckon that's Sydney's train system, isn't it?
Incorrect. Nick Boss?
I think they're just looking at new systems and styles for the airway up in the air.
This is
Seating
it.
arrangements.
Oh,
Is
that's
it
serious.
the new economy model for travel where you can actually lie and sleep and actually have separation as well. So you can actually sleep on that whole system. So more
There's a
power.
little
If we
ranger in that
ever get-
photo
If
too.
we ever get to travel again, that would be amazing.
Exactly.
Couples
Yeah,
class.
What's this, strange utopia you talk about? Where we actually
I was going to say it's the new remodeled interior of InfoTrack.
Oh, that's a good one, BP. I like
Oh,
it.
the Death
The little child is part of the
Star.
advertising campaign
For
for
the Ranger
the
Challenge.
Ranger Challenge.
The subconscious. It's got, yeah.
I thought
Moving
it was
on.
going to be the underground train between Australia and New Zealand because you can never travel anywhere ever.
Yeah. Whatever that.
But
Whatever.
train travel doesn't count as travel, so that's
is
okay.
it a
Exactly. So it's
Interior.
fine.
interior of Bicey's new Land Rover Defender, perhaps?
No rangers will be allowed in it, mate. That's the only issue.
That
Right.
counts out all of bar karate.
Okay. This woman, everyone cheered when this woman left a flight recently. Does anyone know why? Whoa, she's Jack. Harry, you were first.
Well, she's obviously some sort of conspiracy theorist that the majority of the general public hate.
Karen?
Karen.
Yep. So you've got it, Harry. Basically, she refused to wear a mask. They
Yeah.
took her off the plane, and the plane went cheered pretty hard, pretty crazy. So, yep, get rid of Karen. That's
I'm
what.
not
Didn't
the one that claps when the plane lands, but hip hip hooray.
Do you know?
They clapped her when she got taken off. She was on a Jetstar flight and she wouldn't put a mask on.
don't like these
Well,
people.
the points have already been distributed, Nick. Come on.
Do you know plain spelled backwards is ENALP?
like Atlanta.
What was that, Cody?
I said plain spelled backwards is ENALP. I'm just still in the Philadelphia or whatever it was. No,
Atlanta.
that's it. That's the one.
Don't know why fax machine's there, but why did this couple make the news this week? Ah, Nick, though.
Because they are representing a new glasses brand. Look at those sunnies. They're amazing.
That's cool. Nick Boyce.
Yeah, no, when they're actually blind, and when they woke up in the morning, they put each other's clothes on.
BP?
Japanese offshore gold medal championships for the Olympics in 2024.
Harry.
A government ad about how not to use public laundromats during the COVID pandemic.
Oh, you're getting close, Harry. You're getting close. You're getting close. BP, was that you again?
No.
Cody.
It's an ad about how not to iron little fancy plates in your pants.
Right, you're all missing out. So this couple own a laundromat, and they have had lots of clothes that people have forgotten to come and collect. So now they've set up a website, and they're putting photos of them up wearing them, and it's taken off. They've become quite famous. So
Amazing.
I like the way he's wearing a tie as a belt. I like that. It could take off.
how to accessorise.
It looks like a Van Damme t-shirt under there too, on fire.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. Righto, this will be easy if you're watching news tonight. What?
Oh, yep, on it. Clap.
Cody.
That's what my wife looks like now. No.
She needs help?
My wife, yeah, she does if she's married to me. My wife, she's pretty.
Let me explain. This is Elsa Pataki, actress and wife of Australian actor Chris Hemsworth. What happened to her to cause this image?
Oh, to be something stupid that you guys came up with.
Yeah, no, she was caught in her car up at, I think they live in Byron Bay up there somewhere, in floodwaters. So she thought instead of getting out of the car, she'd just go live or send her friends a help me thing on Instagram.
That's it. So she was driving a Defender, trying to get through a river that was flooded to 10 centimetres of height, and it could
puddle.
10 centimetres. She mustn't have had a Defender.
No. She was on
Chris Hemsworth struggling, isn't he?
Yeah, poor fella.
Poor Battler.
Lucky he's a good actor.
All right. Indeed. All right, moving on to this photo. This photo was taken by, it's a significant photo. What is significant about this photo that was taken by Liam Hemsworth?
It looks like my backdrop.
It does a lot. AP.
No, I was going to say it's the reef where Vesta still is.
Ah. Harry?
I was going to say a similar thing to Nick. Say Nick's gone missing.
Yeah.
I think Bryce, you were next, weren't you?
And everyone said my answers, so I'm going to have to come up with something else. And that is Liam Hemsworth took a photo of his brother's girlfriend stuck in a flood.
Not bad. Harry, you're back in?
I was just about to say that looks like any, decent Australian beach sunset, better than anywhere in the world.
That's it.
Probably South Australian.
Probably Port Lincoln, Harry.
I
reckon.
Yeah, centre of the universe, mate.
All right. Jody, did you want to add anything there, mate?
Yeah, if you turn it upside down, it's a mirror image.
Like Atlanta.
No one has the answer, Myrtle. Okay. I will tell you the answer. It is a photo that Liam Hemsworth took, and the Gympie Council used it to promote tourism in the region. It has become their most, so Gympie is just north of me on the Sunshine Coast. It has become their most successful campaign ever, and it cost them $25.
Perfect.
The power of social media. And if you are...
Like, where the bloody hell are you? They paid for one ad spot.
Governments spend money smart, not unintelligently. And you go...
Well, $25, not much different to the Lara Bingle campaign.
Yeah. We paid for one. I was an intern then. I actually worked for M&C Saatchi. and we did the advertising campaign for Tourism Australia. And Where the Bloody Hell Are You? We paid for one spot. That was it.
Wow.
Went viral.
It went viral, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Now,
that's
just
good.
you are a fan of macadamia nuts. The vast majority of all macadamia plants in the world have come from Gympie. They've
There
all
you
been
go.
cloned off a macadamia tree in Gympie. Who'd have thought? Now,
Far out.
now that's
Not me.
beautiful. That's a beautiful Australian view for our international viewers. Now, this is as Aussie as it gets. Right.
Oh, look at him.
What happened at the Yaraka Hotel in remote southwest Queensland this week, Harry?
I was about to say that's Jody lining up for a beer at the Wanji pub, but
BP.
I was just going to say the pub opened.
It's a good guess. Jody, what do you got, mate?
0418154724
For a good
has
time.
had a few on for a good string. These two birds, the outer, but I can't read that.
Oh,
I'm struggling
hey,
with
if
that
you
bottom
ring
bit.
that number, mate, you'll find out what was going on.
Let's do it. Let's do it live. How funny would this be?
Should we all text that number right now? Let's do it. Where's my
I'm gonna-
telephone?
I'm seriously.
He's
I'm gonna
ringing
ring
it.
Who's
Okay.
got a phone? I need to text a
154.
phone number.
724.
Text him and
Righto.
just say,
You ready
how
for
are the
this?
emus?
He's on.
I think
Everyone listen.
Oh, Jody's ringing him. Yes. Do it.
It's actually ringing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is glamour. Cool.
Please hold. Great radio. Great TV.
yep.
If you wouldn't mind just leaving a message, I'll get back to you. Thank you.
Well, there you go.
You got close.
I'm not going to leave him a message, but anyway.
Oh, we should have left him a message. How are your emus?
Yeah, well, the answer
Yes,
to the question, Nick Boyce, do you have an answer?
Welcome to Yarra.
No, I don't have an answer. I was going to try and come up with something, but I lost it.
The Eureka pub
Yarra.
has banned emus after a spate of bad behaviour from our feathered guests.
No. Jody,
That's
don't
fair
go
enough,
there.
too.
They'll ban you too.
Those dumb.
The last
We-
time we tarred and feathered Jody, that's what happened too.
We banned plenty of pelicans here in Wanji, but not emus.
Right, okay.
I hope he rings me back. That'd be classic. Wonder if he's the owner of the Karaka pub. Oh.
Right.
You like me 5'8", Jordan? You
I do.
haven't commented on me 5'8".
Yeah, I do love the 5'8". I know
That's
those,
Oh, yeah.
fun.
Just
Well,
move your camera up a bit, mate, just in case.
I know those two boys very well. Good
Those are
friends.
Sharpies up there too.
Yeah, nice.
All right, we're moving on. Moving on. Now, this is the specialty category. Each one of you has a question in here that is designed for you specifically. The others can answer the question, but I'm going to give a series of 5 hints on each question. If you get it on the first hint, 10 points. You get it on the second hint, 8 points.
Mm-hmm.
And so on. I'm not going to tell the person who the question is for, so it is open to everyone. But each one of you has a specialty question designed for you in the question. The theme of this
Pressure.
is which boat am I? First question.
Boxing?
I am
Is that a boat?
a dinghy. Anybody want to come in? Okay. I am a 2-person boat. Oh, Harry, you went first and then Nick, I think it was.
I'm going to say fireball.
Incorrect. Nick Douglas.
Taser.
Correct.
Yes.
Designed in 1975.
10 points.
14 foot 10 long. 8 points.
8 points.
Designed
points.
by Australian Frank Bethwaite. I am
Yes.
Taser. Well done, Nick. Well, nailed it. All right. Ready?
Ready.
Question 2. I am a dinghy. Oh, Nick Douglas.
Sharpie.
Oh, you!
You are correct.
Damn it!
She beat you by a millisecond, Harry. Beat you by a millisecond.
Happy nets.
The rest of the question was,
You're on me pretty quick, Harry.
I am an iconic Australian design. I am sailed competitively in 6 Australian states. I am sailed with a crew of.
The territory.
I am known locally as a longboat. I am an Australian Sharpie. And the president of the class was beaten in that round.
My
Really?
reaction button's not sticking, mate. I can't.
Well,
quite-
technically, I'm the world champ in the taser, so it was adamant that I got that question right too. So.
I just don't know why I said fireball. I'm like, looked around, I go, no one here sells fireballs. What's the
Exactly.
Cracked under the press?
Do you know Sharpie spelled backwards is Ebras?
What's taser spelt backwards, Jody?
Race that.
Race that, yeah. Sounds like a valid word.
I want to race that taser.
Get ready, get ready.
A
Get ready.
reset.
Points.
A reset.
Steal some points. Question 3. Nick Bice.
Rainbow.
I tried. I thought hard about doing rainbow and another boat that you're going to want, but
Gwen 12.
yes, that was the other one I thought
Yes!
about doing. That's not the boat. That's not the boat. No, I haven't. Okay, question 3. I am a dinghy.
Hold fast trainer.
Incorrect. Good try. Good try.
What else did he sail?
Nick Bice.
I mean, it's not making it that much fun, but I'll say Sabo.
Incorrect.
Yes,
Nick Douglas.
definitely.
Aaron.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Me.
Laser.
Oh, for God's sake. Okay, Jody.
Moth.
Is absolutely the answer we are chasing.
Yes.
This thing-
Right there, look.
Game in sailing. Far out.
Where am I? There it is.
Okay.
I have 27.
So this
Going
is
hard downhill in Wanji Bay.
the full question. I'm a dinghy. I've been around for over 90 years. I'm sailed as a single-hander. The 1970s saw different versions of the class amalgamate. This century, this class has led the way in foiling. I am the international moth. I take moth as a valid answer.
I think it's worth mentioning though, and Jody will enjoy this. The one-on-one World Championship Battle of the Scows in Perth was some of the most riveting viewing
I love a
of
scow. Harry.
in moth history, wasn't it, Jody?
Love a scow.
I
Mate,
would
it was-
not doubt
It
that.
was,
And
it was either that or the fishing boats coming in from, they had a heap of people on board. I don't know what they were doing, but there was all sorts of different things going on during the day. But the scows, man, they were sick. They were sick to watch.
It'd be good fun to watch. Reach
It's
across.
That's where I can see myself in about 6 months' time, I reckon.
It is actually a very cool class in that you can see the scows to the prowlers to the foilers. It's a very, very cool class. Just
Hey,
yeah,
happy
all
day.
hats off.
My only addition to my scow moth is going to be a rotating seat, so I can literally just sit on it and then just turn, and then I don't have to actually move at all.
Hey Jody, the first
gonna be a
time I
winner.
ever. Hey Jody,
Trust
you
me.
remember the first time?
2021 scow moth world champion right here.
Jody, remember the first time I ever foiled?
I do, Nick. I have that photo here. Look at this. Just please hold.
Are you going to put it in your back job?
Okay.
I've got it somewhere.
First time
here.
I ever foiled was on Jody's moth, actually.
You guys should be in media, I reckon.
Yeah.
It was on
question
that moth.
4.
That moth there.
It was in 4 knots.
Outstanding work. Outstanding work. Righto. Question 4. I'm a yacht. Brett Perry.
X2.
Incorrect.
Oh.
you get me? I'm going to say a Volvo 70.
Incorrect. Jody.
Adams 10.
Incorrect. Nick.
Volvo 65.
Correct.
Yes!
Oh.
3. Oh,
You
yeah.
never did the Ocean 65. You never raced them.
I can't
I've
believe.
been on one. I've been on Alpha and Vestas.
Nick.
I can't believe you haven't got the rainbow in this.
I know. I thought hard about this. I took the South Australian focus boats out of it. I nearly did the rainbow. I nearly did the Gwen 12. And I took them out.
I've been
Just for your reference too, Volvo spelled backwards is Ovlov.
Of love. I
Of
of love
love.
you, Jody. I of love you.
Thank you, Nick.
The rest of the
You're welcome.
question was, I'm a yacht. I'm a monohull. I was designed by FAR. I'm sailed by a crew of 8 to 10. I'm 65 foot. I am the Volvo 65. Okay, fifth question. I'm a yacht. Nick Douglas.
X2.
Correct.
Oh, please. You've seen these answers.
BP was a millisecond behind.
Nick,
Well, the only other one was TP52, and I knew I was going to get flogged for being on port.
hey,
Let's
Nick,
put a protest.
hey, Nick, are you the sort of person that puts your footy tips in on a Monday?
I want to lodge a
I
protest.
don't put my footy tips in. I just sit there and yell at the television like a punter.
Lodge a protest.
Why are you protesting, Jody?
Well, the X2 is not actually a yacht yet. It's just a concept, isn't it?
No, it's a yacht. It's an actual yacht.
Do they
I've
float?
seen it. Yes.
Damn, feels like a yacht, I can tell you.
Jody, I told you I loved you. Be quiet.
All right, we've got 2 rounds left. And at the moment, Jody is on 60 points.
Oh,
Nick Douglas is on 58.
Oh, Jody, I'm coming at you.
Harry's on 40. Nick Bice on 30. And BP in his traditional role
Go
on
backwards.
10.
But I'm BP, proud of you.
thank you.
Especially proud of you, BP. Okay. Now, again, we moved to a segment I'm calling Step Back in Time. Now, because you probably don't know a lot of these answers, I'm going to ask them in the format of true or false,
Oh,
okay, to give you the chance.
I thought you were going to play the Kylie song. Step back. in
I
time.
want to play the Kylie song. I thought about playing the Kylie song, and I just, Barkarati's not made enough money to pay for the Kylie song.
Fair enough. APRA fees cost a bomb.
They
Righto.
do.
Continue. Sorry for holding you up.
What, more than 50 T-shirts?
More than 50 t-shirts.
Oh.
The actual fee was Kylie wanted to go on a date with me, and I said to her,
Jackie, no.
Yeah, Jackie said no, of course, but
Yeah.
I did have to say to Kylie, we've already been on a date and you've forgotten already.
Oh, sad face.
Sad face. Right, true or false?
True.
1. Good. Harry, you are correct.
Oh.
I'm going to make a rule.
It
Oh,
should be.
I'm not scoring that yet. I'm going to make a rule so we get the question out. I will not take an answer until I get the question out.
After that one, of course, because you
No,
hadn't.
no, stuff you.
You've lost 10 points.
You need to hear the question.
Okay.
True or false, despite the process of conscription choosing people totally at random, the first US conscript of World War I was the father of the first US conscript of World War II. Harry.
True.
Correct.
Mate, you didn't even finish the question.
He did finish it.
No. There must be a lag.
Let's just think about
What
that.
suburb are you in?
You're a
I've got
lag.
the NBN, Vice. You don't have it yet.
The answer's coming, Bossy. Just wait.
It's a good one, isn't it? Who'd have thought? Can you imagine that family?
Hmm.
You lost me after the bit.
Basically, the first guy to get conscripted in World War I in the US
Did you say constricted or conscripted?
had a kid,
Conscripted?
and he was the first person to get conscripted
Conscripted. Okay, cool. Ever.
in World War II. Righto. Jody, you're going to have to concentrate here. Question 2. The world's first, the very first two-car accident happened in the city of Detroit in Michigan, the state of Michigan, in 1895. At that time, there were only 2 cars in all of Michigan. Is that true or false? I have no idea who went up first.
Well, everyone went up first.
Yeah, after
But-
the question.
So, and I was the only one who went after the question, and it's definitely false.
It's definitely false. You are 100% correct, Nick. It actually happened in Ohio.
Ohio. And at the time, did you know that pedestrians had 0 right of way as well? It
What?
was just, sorry, pedestrians, get out of the way of the cars.
Run them
If you
over.
make them swerve and crash, that's it. You're booked.
That's purely because I didn't have brakes.
Mm,
And they were
no
pedestrian.
brakes. Oh my gosh, so cool.
Yeah. So actually, only 2 cars in the whole state of Ohio, and they
Yep.
managed to crash into each other.
But did you know that Ohio backwards is Oiho?
There's a really cool podcast on this under the Dollop Podcast, the name of our VX.
Yep.
But if you listen to the Dollop Podcast about the invention of motor cars, it explains all of this, and it's amazing. You've got to listen. It's so good.
Did they say who was actually driving the 2 cars?
They say who's driving the cars. They talk about the rights and how the rights developed. It's amazing. It's so good. Goes on for about 2 hours. Got to listen.
So they were female test drivers.
No, not females, Jody. They were all males. Females weren't allowed to drive then. Come on.
Sorry.
That's like Nick. You better back it off.
A bit of a car buff, young Nick.
Now, this is my favourite question in the history of.
My family is saying just like you're not allowed to drive right now. Yeah.
Question 3 is my favourite question in the history of questions ever.
Okay, let's do it.
Wait for the question, otherwise we won't award it until the question's asked. A man by the name of Thomas Hogg was once put on trial in colonial USA for bestiality with a pig. The evidence.
I'm not answering this question. That's intense.
The evidence presented was that the piglets look like him, so he must be the father. BP, you were first after the question.
I know, but it's true.
That is absolutely true.
I'm not answering that question ever.
Mr. Hogg, Mr. and Mrs. Hogg, it's true.
He wasn't convicted. There was no witness to testify.
Horribly ironic, don't you think?
I do.
It's only 8:20 in South Australia. Do you mind keeping this for a little bit later after Fat Cat goes to bed?
My family are just catching up there because it's about a 7-second lag.
This one should get them excited as well. Okay. Question 4. Now, I'm not taking, if you pop in before I've finished the question, I'm not taking it.
But you ended a sentence that could have sounded like it was the end of the question.
That's all right. I know. I can give you a thumbs up then. How's that?
It's all
Why
right,
don't you
Tony
just give
Barber.
us a
Let him do it.
beep? End of question. Beep.
Let's go, Tony Barber.
Beep.
As
Beep.
part of the excavations of Pompeii, archaeologists discovered stone penises carved into the roads of Pompeii, used, they believe, to direct people to brothels. Is this true? Harry?
I believe that's false.
Anybody else want to have a go? Nick,
Right.
you were next. Nick Douglas was next.
I will say true.
Who's looking at
This,
Maud?
sorry, mate.
Jack?
Myrtle.
We've had a false
Myrtle.
and a true, so
It is absolutely true. You can go to Pompeii now and see
Yeah.
the evidence.
I'm glad I'm recording this because there's going to be a protest.
Protest? Fair enough. I'm happy with that. This is a simple one. You'll all get this one in, so be ready. It's a quick question. Jackie, be ready. Myrtle, be ready. Okay.
Jackie, be ready.
The telephone was invented before the fax machine. True or false? Nick Douglas.
True.
The fax machine, the telephone was invented before the fax machine. Nick Bice was next.
Oh, controversial.
Probably is controversial, but I'm owed a couple, so I'm going to say false.
It is absolutely false. The fax machine was invented before the phone.
How do you think they sent the plans over for the phone? They faxed it. It's not that
I
hard.
had to give you one, Bicey. I mean, really.
Okay. Now, Jody, you're going to get confused on this one, so I'll speak slowly.
Okay.
It is a 3-line question, so no need to rush your answer, all right?
Okay.
Ancient Greek tragedian Aeschylus, 450 years before Christ, received a prophecy that he would die by something falling on his head. He spent the rest of his life outside in open fields where a passing bird, dropped a turtle on his head and killed him. Nick Douglas.
True.
That is absolutely true.
Yes. It's hilarious. true.
Wow.
And there's also a similar fellow who was very afraid of lightning, so never went near any lightning rods or anything tall, and he was killed lying in a field getting struck by lightning. Two very similar stories, which make
He
you
should have worn
know,
Sandy McKinnon's plinth helmet.
just means
All right,
that
we're into the last
you're
one.
going to go when you're going to go. Right, let's do it.
Okay, so it's just answer the question. If you think you've got it, just buzz in as soon as you're ready. This is the last round. There are 8 questions, and anyone can win.
Alrighty, let's do it.
BP will be very hard to do. The questions are just general questions. Right. The question is, what does this statement relate to? I'm a psychologist. I've administered this test, the mocker. Harry?
I believe it's Karen that went into Bunnings in Melbourne without a mask, and she says she's a psychic.
Incorrect. Jody, you were next.
I believe it was Tom Slingsby telling Nathan Outridge that hair transplants are okay to have.
Incorrect. Nick Douglas.
It was the guy giving the test to Donald Trump with his bloody how he thinks and blah, blah, blah test.
Oh, the
Actual
cognitive
statement.
learning test, yeah.
The
His cognitive test, which makes me want to die. But yeah, cool.
I'm a psychologist. I've administered this test, the mocker, hundreds, if not thousands of times. Let me tell you.
Mother, wife, plane, video, something.
I believe Joe Biden needs to take the test.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
This is the continuation of the statement.
Take the test.
Exactly, that guy.
Bragging about acing this test is the equivalent of bragging that you tied your own shoelaces this morning.
Bragging that you passed this test is the equivalence of knowing that you woke up this morning. That's the worst bit.
Right. Shane, question. Why did South Australian Transport Minister Stephen Kroll, Harry,
First of all, his name's Stefan Knoll, and he resigned over the scandal related to the country members' parliamentary allowance, which he claimed for staying at his family's house, which the
$274 per night, by the way.
didn't incur any costs. $234 a night.
so he was staying in his mum and dad's place and he
$2,000,
claimed travel allowance.
Yeah.
What a
That's
great model.
chronic.
Do I get a bonus point for telling you who the new transport minister is?
No, not really.
No, because you
Oh.
work for him.
I was wondering if I get a bonus point for claiming travel allowance at my parents' house.
I'm going to call you Stefan from now.
Hello, Australian Taxation
Stefan.
Office.
Stefan.
Pardon up, Stefan.
Right. Question 3. This is a very simple one. Harry, you okay? Ready?
That was an accident, yeah.
What made Kanye West stand out this week? Who'd you get? Vicey.
His presidential rally, and then he had a massive breakdown talking about the potentially losing. He was going to abort what is his daughter, and he's now under psychiatric
100%.
doing.
Nailed it. That was crazy. Nick,
I caught up on Kardashians this week, so I'm good with that.
I was about to say it's because of his new Jason Waterhouse song.
Oh, I was going to say it's because he's built his new house facing east.
I thought it was going to say because he left the US and went to California.
You're all on fire. Congratulations. You're all on fire.
Sorry for trying to be funny.
Because Philadelphia spelt backwards equals Atlanta.
On fire. All right.
God.
Question 4.
Kanye spelled backwards is Enoch.
He next you.
It's pronounced ANAC.
You're Enoch.
What's
You're an Enocher.
west backwards? Teswa.
East.
Tessil.
You go the other way from west. You go east, Nick. You're a sailing media
already.
superstar. You should know this stuff.
I had my joke about east already, Jody. Catch up. Listen.
Okay. Copy.
Okay. The launch of which major film was delayed this for the third time this week. Ooh. Yeah. Let's go Nick Douglas because she looks more desperate than anyone.
Top Gun 2.
Incorrect. Nice.
I'm really depressed about Top Gun 2, by the way.
It's actually old mate Rome Kirby being a star in the show, and it's got the name of
Starts with a T.
Harry?
That's all I remember.
Top Gun 2!
I was going to say...
Tenet.
Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Nice.
Not sure.
I was going to say Adventures of a Wanji Boy.
Oh,
I was going to say Wind 2, but they were just
that's
waiting for the mock-up.
patented. Sorry.
Wind 2. How good was Wind?
Since I have
Wind was great.
Tenet will actually be in the cinemas in the end of August, but not in the US. We're getting it the rest of the world, but not the US because it's safer in the rest of the world.
Run backwards is Emor.
Okay,
Tenet backwards is...
Do you know Top Gun backwards is Nugpot?
Good name for a boat, that.
Nugpot. Yep, it is not a bad name. Righto. What is significant about this week in the world of sport? Harry.
I'd say that the Crows are likely to get their first win on the board.
Nice.
Well, Port Power are going to win coming up this week, but would have been the start of the Olympics. Jordan.
Good job.
Absolutely correct.
I was going to say Seton Heat won a game.
Believe it or not, we're actually playing blue balls again this week.
Oh,
Heck, a reshuffle.
Well, the Swans won, so meh.
Gonna back up with a bit of blue balls, mate. Hey?
Now,
I was going to say a Sharpie hit 7 knots downhill, but anyway.
Gold.
Yeah, that's a significant week in sports.
We'll take you out one time, Jody, when you come to Adelaide in 25 years' time.
One day, mate.
Without a question.
Jody, you
Can't
and I
wait.
can go to Adelaide at the same time, mate. It'll be fun.
3 of us on a Sharpie.
Can't wait. I'm steering.
The 3 of us on a Sharpie would be entertaining.
You can steer, Nick.
That'd be good.
Jody, you're in the middle.
Is that what does the least? Least of the least?
Whatever you reckon. Sure.
Pretty much.
Can you drive the pole without us capsizing, Harry? Because then I'm on board.
All right. Enough about the history prior.
Good job.
Enough about the future now.
All right, let's get on
Jordan's
to it, Jordy.
got a
Sorry
game
for
show to
distracting.
play.
Jordy, game show.
This question, I'm going to name a hashtag. I think a lot of people will write down this hashtag and go and have a look after the show.
Uh-oh.
Why are medical professionals across the world posting photos of themselves in bikinis under the hashtag #MedBikini against a controversial study? Nick Douglas.
I don't know why, but they probably want to get all their kit off when they have to wear the face mask plus the PPE plus the goggles. I'd want to get home and get in my bikini too, just saying.
It's an interesting one. Nick Boss, you are next.
Hashtag Defenders Oz.
Harry.
Are we naming the hashtag, or are we saying why they're naming the hashtag?
Why are they doing that? Yeah, there was this a study came out. What are they
I'd
up to?
probably say that it's to do with the protections around your face. So you don't wear whatever you want, but as long as you're wearing a face mask.
Far more shallow than that.
Okay.
Absolutely, really.
More
Yep.
shallow? I can't do more shallow.
Is it
That's
that
about
they'll
where I
strip
land.
off if you put a face mask on?
No, this is really bad. So the research, which was published in the Journal of Vascular Surgery, August 2020 edition, claimed that inappropriate attire, including bikinis and fancy dress, was potentially unprofessional content and should not be shared on social media by those who worked in medicine.
Oh.
3 male researchers created fake Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter profiles to collect their social media feeds of these doctors. And so they published that research, and the medical world has just got quite a buzz by it, and they're making their protest by wearing bikinis. So more power to you.
Fair enough. More power to you. Exactly.
I think
That's
everyone
rubbish.
should be doing the same thing.
I agree, Jody.
Everyone get your kini on, Jody. Jody, I want a picture of you in your kini tomorrow. Come on.
Oh,
Hashtag
that's a big
Jody
hashtag.
Bikini. Jody in a bikini.
Hashtag, that's a big hashtag.
That's a big.
It's
That's a big
bang in
hashtag.
the corners. Hashtag kini.
Okay, 2 more questions. Two more questions. The last one will get me shot, but it is only in jest. The Chinese consulate in Houston was shut down this week. Anyone know why?
Because
Yep, Nick. you are-
because they were burning their papers, the US government told them that they had to get out and they were no longer welcome, and they started burning all of their official documents.
Mhm.
So
There's a
there
little
was
bit
a bit
more
of
I
a
want.
problem. Mm.
There's a little bit more I want. Harry, you're in next. Do you have more detail on why they were?
I was going to say just a 2-word answer, Donald Trump.
Okay. Nick, you're closest. I'm looking, the actual answer is they're alleged to have a nest of Chinese spies there stealing data from facilities in Texas. So they were booted.
Yeah, so they were booted because of their alleged spies, and then also asked to decrease their arson when they started burning their documents. Yeah.
Crazy. All right, this is the last question. This is it.
As if there's spies there, man.
No.
We don't have time for that stuff. We're too busy wearing our bikinis,
That's
Jody.
Okay. I'm scared about this one. I know I'm probably going to get in trouble, but it is a joke. Which is more painful, giving birth or being kicked in the nuts? Nick Bice.
It's definitely kicked in the nuts.
Why is
Because
that?
no bloke ever says, kick me in the nuts again.
That is 100% correct. You have got the answer. You've never
I'm
heard
not
a man
giving
say,
birth, so I can't comment.
yes. You've never heard a man say, I wouldn't mind getting kicked in the nuts again. No, that is correct.
But to all girls out there, I'm on your side.
Yes, yes. Oh, well done.
Of
Well
course
done.
we are. We all are.
Well done, Bice. Came home with a wet sail, mate.
Shall I count down from the bottom?
My standard manoeuvre. From the bottom, I'll start. Brett Perry.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very correct. 20 points, BP. You
20.
You are. I
10,
love.
10 less than last time.
I love the effort you put in. I love the respect you have for the show.
Yeah.
And you had some funny one-liners, and you have won in your own special way.
Merchandise pack coming your way.
I always win in my own special way.
Tell you what, BP, that guy behind you has been holding that flag pretty still for this.
Going pretty well.
Who is that?
I
Second,
don't know, some guy holding a flag.
It actually looks like Hodgie. If you look close, Harry.
Yeah.
second last, or tied for third, depending on how you want to look at it, is Harry and Jody. 60 points between the two of you together.
Nice.
Both got
Happy with that.
happy with that.
Happy with that.
You
Well
should-
done, Jody. Proud of you, mate.
Me too, buddy. Cheers to you.
Now, the protest may be worthwhile because in second, Nick Bice on 90 points, which means our winner
Ooh.
tonight
Well done,
and
Nick.
champion on 98 points, Nick Douglas.
Oh.
Yay!
Well done. I won't protest, but what I will do is
What?
I will move my moon where the thumbs up comes, because it being the same colour. So
Oh, is that how it works?
just in case next time I might have snuck in a few more.
You might have snuck in a few.
Hey, but
Did you-
anyway,
I also recommend
Well done,
an
Nick.
external mouse. It's been very good. The
Well
external
done, Nick.
mouse. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
Did
guys.
you
Thanks
enjoy
for
this?
having us. Thanks, Geordie, for putting this all together. And
Had
Bar
fun.
Karate Legends.
Indeed. Thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Obviously, merchandise packs going left, right, and centre.
definitely.
A fantastic team. Well done.
Hey, just
And
before you go, Spence, Gavin Pinnington, our mate from Port Lincoln, who runs Gav's Gourmet Beef Jerky, said that he's going to donate a 6-pack of his famous South Australian beef jerky to the winner. So, Nick, you'll have to get onto Gav's Gourmet Beef Jerky on Facebook and send him.
Winning. That sounds good. And I think
What
what
a
I'll
shameless plug.
and I think what I'll do, because we have our Adventures Weekly show each week. Last week we had Carolyn Brower, and the week before that, Kay Cotty. So what I think I might do is pass on our Bar Karate prize pack to the next winner of our weekly trivia competition, which might
That
be
would be a
nice.
fantastic idea. Just
Yeah.
it's probably worth reminding them, don't get too excited too early.
Too excited too early. Well, we'll send them a Pantanius prize pack, and then the Bar Karate prize pack in situ.
It's actually good timing because the merchandise, and actually for all the Bar Karate fans out there, I pick up all the T-shirts tomorrow, and Harry's going to come around and we're going to help pack them up and send them out.
We're having beers at the pub again tomorrow, Darcy.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, we won't pack them tomorrow. Maybe next day.
Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. It's been fun.
All right. Great to see you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for joining us. So to
Are
like,
we sticking around for another beer after you go off the air?
Yep.
And live stream going down now in 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Recording is switched off. I didn't mean to plug all your shows, but you did. Sorry.
It's all right. We did it all ourselves. It's
That's
fine.
right. That's right. Good work, team.
All right, recording.